Good morning everyone. So it's really foggy out this morning, so it's late February. We are on our way to do a walk down to Seacombe quarry. Great little site, not very well known and doesn't get a lot of visitors, but there's a lovely green area right on top of the rock. So we're going to have a wander down there. I thought I'd take you with me. This is the scene. This is what I can see at the moment, which is basically fog. Somewhere down there is the sea, but yeah, not very visible. So we will get a bit lower on top of the hill at the moment, so kind of understandable. We'll get a bit lower and we'll see what we can see. So for this walk, I have started at Worth Matravers, the one with the great little pub, and heading my way across the fields, slightly uphill but not too bad, and going to join up the path that will then take us down to Seacombe quarry. So this walk takes in a short section of the Priest's Way. The Priest's Way is basically an unmade track that used to be able to be used for people to walk from Worth Matravers down towards Swanage. Lovely path, a little bit full of potholes, but it is completely unmade track. Really nice to walk and usable pretty much all year round, with it being like a heavy gravelled surface. I'm not sure what to expect from a terrain perspective today, from how soggy it'll be. So I've just come across the fields from Worth Matravers and they are pretty mucky. Feet are already dirty, as you'd expect. So today is a full waterproof day because it is actually spitting with rain as well. So waterproof jacket, waterproof leggings, gaiters and decent boots. And to be honest, I wouldn't advise doing this walk without it. It's one of them in February. Right, let's get on with it. You try to put your camera down and you end up putting your camera down and it falls over because it's quite windy. So I'm really sorry, but you just fell in the mud. I'll dry you off and we'll be okay. There we go. This is Seacombe quarry. So you can see all the caves down through there. And right the way in under the cliff into the hill. So see, it's pretty rough today. There you go, you can see the sheer size of the cliffs and then being mined right the way back through for its stone. And it's quite amazing that people used to work here and just how dangerous it would have been. You're mining in these conditions. It's absolutely incredible. Right, as I mentioned earlier, there are gun placements here, and in a minute you'll see why. So the view from here is absolutely fantastic. This is the gun placement, so you can see quite clearly where the reinforcement would have been, the barrel would have been held, and how it would have been bolted through. And then same here, huge trench, lots of stone, lots of concrete, and again the gun would have been mounted here and looking out to sea. And this is where the little stream finishes. So what we followed on the way down, so it runs down here, straight past us, and then out to there. So powerful. Right, so I reckon we follow the stream back up from here. Up there. Let's go. There we go, and back up to a lovely still meandering little stream. So I've got a great new little stove that I don't think I've shared with you guys yet. So it's just a cheapy one off of Amazon, but I wanted something that was really small. So something that I can just literally fold up and it goes inside that can, that drinks bottle. So it's a simple gas stove. All connected up. Place it behind the windshield, which you definitely need today. And a cup of water. So we're going to go for the normal today. We're going to go for the Kenko. Bit of water. I wasn't sure how good this stove would be. Like I say, with it being an Amazon one, I was a little bit concerned that it might just be a little bit kind of underpowered or not actually very good at all. But actually, I'm really, really surprised. So, light it up. Hopefully you can see that. I'll turn the power up a bit. Maybe move it backwards. There you go, just like that. So I've just noticed there's actually a tent up on top of the hill. So somebody must have camped here. I'm assuming they're doing part of the South West Coast Path. But no movement yet. So it takes about 3 minutes this one to boil. All comes packed into that little case. And like I said earlier, I then just sit it straight into the cup. We've got an Asda Cafe, or we've got a Kenko. So I think we'll go with the Kenko today. So another little Amazon purchase recently, a titanium spork. Can't go far wrong with that. It's just handy. It's so lightweight. I think it was a grand total of about £5, but it's so lightweight, and you think, well, it can't be worth that. But it's titanium, so you don't get the weight, you don't get the rusting. It comes in a really nice blue colour as well, which is actually quite cool. But that's the only thing I really, apart from a knife, I need in my bag from a cutlery perspective. Lovely place for coffee though. You know, you can't beat this. Just getting out. It's 9:30 in the morning. It's not a late. I'll be home by 11. Got the rest of the day ahead of me, and just make the most of it. But I'm really finding that these Sunday mornings are helping. One with physical health, but obviously with mental health as well. Just seeing the waves, being out in nature. I haven't seen another person yet. And I left home at 7 this morning. I haven't seen anybody else. Right, kettle's boiled. Right, so we'll get some coffee into that. The really nice thing as well about this stove is it cools down so quickly. So I know that before I leave, I've got everything packed back up again. It's all going to be in my case, all in my bag, and I am literally ready to go. It's as simple as that. So I've had a couple of people ask, what do I carry? Well, that's probably a whole nother story. And I probably carry far more than what I actually need to. But I will do, I'll do a bag video at some time, I reckon. I'll get a little video out there around what I take and what's there from an essentials, but also what's there from a safety perspective. So things like first aid kit, emergency shelter, carry a kind of bivvy bag just to keep myself, just in case anything happened. Oh, that's good. All right, that was a good cuppa. So time to pack up and then head home. Bit of an uphill walk first. Get the washing up done. And I should have my trusty wiping up cloth. Do you know what? These micro cloths or whatever they're called, are so handy. They pack up nice and small. You can use them for drying the inside of your tent, you can use them for drying up. Quite handy in first aid situations, but they're just nothing to it. I think that was 5 towels for like £2 in B&M or something. So I'll take that home, dry it up, dry it, and then that'll be all ready to go. So stove's already cooled down, so that can all be packed up, put away in the bag, and that's it. It's as small as it goes, so tiny. Tuck that back inside there. That can then go inside the cup. Little coffee sachet will wrap around it. Lid goes on, and then gas cartridge back in the bag first. I like to keep a gas cartridge with all the different stoves. I just find it easier, so you're not, when you're trying to get yourself packed up, you're not hunting around for every type of water bottle or gas bottle you could need. Oh, enjoy, it's raining. Lovely. That's unusual. I'll pack away in the bag. Take my rubbish. A spoon. It even comes in a handy little bag. Look at that, isn't that cool? That go in there. Rucksack liner in the UK weather is invaluable. Can't do without that, otherwise everything gets absolutely drenched. And we are, we're packed up. Right, so that's us done for now. So the rain's just started to come in again. So I'm going to head back up the hill. The fog's lifted, which is really good. So it's not going to be quite as foggy a trip back. Just follow the stream and then follow the path, and that should get me back. I might actually hit the road this time rather than the muddy fields, only because they were so slippery on the way down. But that's it, we're all done. So I'm going to save you the pain of watching me struggle back up the hills. I'll call it a day now. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please obviously like and subscribe, it would be much appreciated. Not after it to actually earn anything, but if people like my videos, then maybe a few people wider afield would as well. So that's it, thank you very much, see you later, bye bye.